In this video, I'll explain how to play around with the view settings on the quizzes application within Brightspace so that you're able to decide whether students see the right and incorrect answers that they got on a quiz. So go up to the Edit Course button. The assumption of this video is you have already created a full quiz. If you've not and you're looking for information on that, please see our other video on how to create a quiz. Go to the Quizzes button. Here's our completed quiz. In order to edit it, just press the down arrow and go up to Edit. Now for the purpose of this video, we're going to just play around in the Submission Views tab. So click there. Now by default, you're going to basically have this as the standard. And basically this really locks the quiz down. So students are able to see their score usually as long as you've have that set in the assessment area, but they are unable to see any of the quiz questions after they're finished the quiz. They're unable to see anything specific about the quiz at all. Usually it's set up so it just spits out the score that they got and that's it. Now if you're looking to make it so that students are able to see, what specific questions they got wrong, which ones they got right, or a mix of both, along with a few other things, you just need to create an additional view. So click there, add additional view. You do need to name the view. You can either name it the name of the quiz. I generally put custom view. You can put a little note for yourself if you wish. This is usually only something that you see. I usually leave that blank. Date as to when you want this view to become active. If you're looking for it to just become active as part of the quiz, it's usually defaulted to the time it is. This is a really interesting one that I always click. So what IP restriction does is when a student completes a quiz and they want to look for what they got right and wrong, they have to use the same IP that they were using that they completed the quiz. What this helps prevent is students sharing their Brightspace password with another student in another household who can jump on, get all the answers, and then take the quiz themselves. This will prevent that. So when they go to log in as that student and look at the view quiz submissions, because you have this clicked, it will actually block that other student from seeing it because it's not the same IP address that took the quiz. Here you can actually set whether you only want, if a student got below 50%, then it will show this view, or if you can leave it blank and it will be available for all students. You can set limited duration, so if you only want a student to be able to look at the quiz after the fact for 30 minutes, you can do that. And finally, this is what they see. So if you want to show the questions of the quiz after the fact, press yes, and then you can select what you'd like, whether it's only showing the ones they got wrong, showing the ones that they got right, or showing all of them. That's completely up to you. You can also, depending on the type of quiz that you've set up, show the answers to it. And you can also choose not to and just have the students know, well, these are the ones I got wrong. I need to work through them and figure that out myself. Totally up to you. And finally, you can actually show class average and score distribution if you want them to have a feel for where they fit with the rest of the class as well. Once you're done, you just press save. And at that point, you'll be able to set that as the default view. If you wish to, you would just click it, press save and close, and that will actually set that specific view. If you want to check, you just click on it, go to submission views, and you'll notice instead that it's running.